told your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready?
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check. 18 runners. 50 motion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football. Changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Third and long, Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson, finding space at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Three. 19 right. 70 Ranger.
Hurts. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Following the penalty, it's Camara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Corral sets up play action.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hughes. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Corral now to throw.
And complete on the right side to Bennett.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the play fake, Corral. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, Corral. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Fakes the handoff here, Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Corral on second down. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Hughes. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Forced out to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Corral. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18, 5 years.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Play action here, Corral.
Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that... over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. It's Hughes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this one to Hill. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Corral.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
18 runners. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Hurt! Dragon 60! 60 Mavericks!
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And he's got Rome.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 138 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
That is caught by Anderson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Corral sets up play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, it's Hughes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On third down, it's Hughes. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Camaro. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Corral looking to pass. 2nd down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
4th down, Corral looking to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Kamara up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Corral. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
105 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Never drop my career here. Defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On 3rd down, Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Corral throwing for it on fourth.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now